All right, Darksiders. So, fresh out of the theater, review for Eternals. This was my most anticipated Marvel movie of the year. I know a lot of people are looking forward to Spider-Man No Way Home, but I was really looking forward to the Eternals because I wanted to see what they were going to do with it, what kind of stuff we might get set up for the future. And I also really wanted to see it because a lot of people did not like this movie. The reviews were, I would say, pretty mixed to bad. All right, no spoilers, of course, but okay, man. All right, so it's hard, right? Because this film to me does a lot of stuff well, a lot of stuff I liked about it, but then a lot of stuff I didn't like about it. And honestly, like I can see some of the complaints that were railed against this movie. If we just start with I guess the technicals, right? It is beautifully shot. I think it's very well directed. I think it's pretty well acted in most cases. And I just think the cinematic value of it is really high from a storytelling aspect. It looks great. Now, some of the problems with this film, and probably the biggest problem for me, is the tone. Like tonally, it's all over the place. And I mean like literally, like we get this one emotional vibe and then we swing to this other tone and it just feels wrong. It feels off. The pacing here too is a little bit weird also, and it's really almost hard to put my finger on what's wrong here, but the pacing for this movie is off also, and you notice it. I mean, it's off to the point of almost being jarring, almost like you're watching two different films. It's strange. And the same thing for the tone. It's almost like you're watching two different films. And then the writing here in some places to me is really bad. It's almost even, I would even consider it cringeworthy in some places. It's a strange thing that's going on with Eternals. Because at some turns I really enjoyed it, and at other turns I'm thinking to myself, well, what just happened here? What happened? So, look, man, should you go see it? If you're a Marvel fan, I would say yes. I guess I enjoyed it on the whole. It wasn't great. It was a bit disappointing. It did not set up some of the things that I had hoped that it would set up. I'm being vague here, right? Because I don't want to spoil anything. It does set up something in the end credit scene. So make sure you stay for both end credit scenes. There are two. The first end credit scene sets up something that I think is very exciting. Again, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's something that I'd hope that we would see sooner or later in the MCU, and I feel like you certainly can build towards it, right, with this scene. But, oh man, I'm literally stymied, right? I feel bad because I feel like I should be giving more of a review. I guess this is more of a commentary. But honestly, it's hard for me to know what to say here. It really is. I enjoyed it, but I definitely saw some problems with it. Is it as bad as people say? No. I would say check it out. Check it out, Darksiders, and then drop a comment and let me know what you think if you've seen it. Yeah, man. All right, guys. That's all I got. Fresh out of the... Well, I got tongue-tied there. And now I'm embarrassed because I messed up my outro. Fresh out of the theater. Let's try it again. Review for Eternals. Let me know what you think if you've seen it in the comments below. All right, everybody. Take care, you guys. Be safe. Love you. Peace.